I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now.
Probably going to get some understandable hate for this, but I voted for Trump and I have a lot of guilt and genuine shame. Day after Trump won, I knew I had made a huge mistake.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
Yeah, I want to jump on the bandwagon of saying that I regret my vote for Trump. My whole family does. My husband and I own a farm in Ohio that was funded through the Inflation Reduction Act, which Biden signed into law. And now the executive orders from Trump are rolling back all of that funding for us. So now we can no longer afford our farm. And when all that happened, it was like a lightning bolt hit my brain. And I realized that I shouldn't just be voting for myself, that Trump's policies and EOs are hurting millions of people. But it took it affecting me personally to understand what I had done was wrong. And I think it's really important for anyone to come out who voted for him and is now negatively impacted by the executive orders, or maybe you have friends or family, especially in minority communities, who are being very heavily impacted by what's going on right now. So yeah, I think it's time for us to stop being so selfish maybe and to vote for what's best for the country instead of just in our tiny little bubble, because we're all in the same boat now and we're all equally screwed by our new president.
In 2 weeks, I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I am regretting my vote for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump and now I regret it.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump.
So it has been brought to my attention that farmers have recently... It's not funny, y'all. I'm laughing because I'm still trying to understand why everybody's so surprised. This man told y'all all the things he was going to do. Project 2025 told us all the things he was going to do. And now the farmers are mad because they are now being affected. But I'm trying to understand. Y'all voted for him. Y'all voted for him. I watched one video of a farmer that said, well, in our area, it's known that immigrants help run the farms here. It keeps everything afloat. How are they going to do that? I'm still voting for him because I don't even think it's possible for him to get rid of all the immigrants, because the immigrants make the farm go around. And within 2 days, everybody's going to be without food if we don't have anybody working on the farm. Well. What the fuck do we have here? It's been more than 2 days. Are you out of food yet? And then we got another farmer who voted for him, talking about, I need you guys' help to help me save my farm. No! You want us to help you save your farm? After you voted for the person that you voted for that is causing you to lose your farm? This your man's, ain't it? Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Like, what y'all got going on? I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm never for people losing their businesses, but I'm definitely for the fuck around and find out, because y'all fucked around and now y'all finding out and y'all want other people help. We not helping. Y'all did this. Y'all did this and now y'all being affected, and then people always want to call on the black people when they being affected. Don't call on us. We've been fighting our whole life. Our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, everybody been fighting our whole life because of the skin color that we have. Now that y'all are being affected, y'all want to know where we at. You know where we at? Some of us got land now. We about to start our own. We about to grow our own stuff. I'm about to grow my own food. I just left the store and got me some soil and everything, baby. I'm not worried about y'all, because y'all wasn't worried about us when y'all made the decision that y'all made. All right, call me back. Bye.
Well, for the first time ever, I regret voting Republican. Lost my job today. Was cut out by Doge. I'd had that job for 20 years. I was part of the Piper study. It's and we were so close to solving this, and now it's I guess we will never know. It's I mean, we were studying the best way to pickle peppers and how many peppers can you get in a peck? We may never know. We just may never know now. It's I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I like Elon. Elon is fantastic. I don't know about this stupid Time magazine. That picture was probably taken by Kamala Harris and Sleepy Joe. A lot of people like that stupid magazine, but let's face it, they're a bunch of losers. The Tangerine Demon is mad. He was caught in an interview at the White House, and they asked him about the little picture of the President of the United States, Elon Musk, behind his desk. And he was not fucking having it. I didn't even know they were in business. A lot of people like that magazine, but it's a stupid magazine. They're a bunch of lightweights. Orange piece of shit, what do you expect? He's the one running the goddamn, everything. The goddamn government. It's like he's running everything. So why are you angry? You let that motherfucker take the reins. So now what do you expect when the world sees him running the show and not you? You're both equally shitty. There's really not that much difference, but that's what you get. Tengan buen día, Donald Trump. You're a weak piece of shit.
Imagine being a teacher or a principal in a school in a red state which depends on funding, federal funding from the Department of Education, and still voting for Donald Trump. What am I talking about? Watch.
CNN analysis found the 15 states that most rely on federal funding for its public schools in 2022 all voted for Trump.
And I voted for President Trump.
I mean, you're an educator. You didn't vote for Trump eliminating federal funds.
No, I did not vote for that. I voted for President Trump to make America first again. If we have
You fell for a slogan.
Then that's going to mean bigger classroom sizes. I would lose teachers, first and foremost. It's devastating.
I don't think that anyone in our county wants to cut our school funding. I don't think that anyone voted for that.
Do you mind if I ask who you voted for in the election?
I voted for Donald Trump.
We all know and understand that red states, the education is abysmal, that they are always on the bottom of the docket when it comes to test scores, reading levels. They are horrible. And here we have two educators that know that their states, their schools depend on federal funding, depend on them, yet they didn't bother to do the basic research of what their candidate was going to do. They fell for a slogan. Instead of listening to all the times Trump said he was going to get rid of the Department of Education, that he was going to go after LGBTQ people, that he was going to get rid of DEI, that he was going to do all of these things, and looking at the bills that have been happening in red states, instead of actually doing the minimal bit of research, they fell for a slogan and thought, well, I never thought that this would happen. So I guess these red states are just going to have to pick themselves up by the bootstraps, right? Because they voted for this, and now they're getting what they voted for. All my love.